Hello, Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Dominic. How you doing?
Hey, Dominic, doing good, man.
So what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just getting ready to head back out on tour here in a couple weeks.
Nice. Yeah, I just got the word, man, that you want to talk with us, and we had the opportunity to, take a minute and just BS with you and, get the scoop of what's going on with Scott's Stapp and everything, and, with your latest one out there and all that. And our listeners, have been dying for this stuff, and they've been asking for it a lot. So we just wanted to get you on here and just talk for a couple minutes and just get caught up with you.
Awesome, man.
So how has the media been taking on your latest release, The Proof of Life?
I tell you, man, one of the first times in my career, Proof of Life has been very, very well received,
Mm-hmm.
by the public as well as the rock critics and the press. I didn't know whether to take that as a good thing, because in the past, not being embraced by the press has translated into success for my records. So this was a new experience for me. But I think that being 15 plus years doing this at this point in my career, I think it may change the way that they kind of look at me, and they're really looking at me as a songwriter and an artist now. So it was very rewarding, and I was really excited how the record's been received.
Yeah, I had a chance to really dive into it and give it a listen, and wow, man, just the way your writing is taken off, man, your evolution. This one really pulls you in and really touches a lot of different parts in your thinking process when you're listening to your music. Because music these days, a lot of them are candy coated and stuff like that, but yours, you feel like it's really coming from your heart. Is that the vibe that you put into this one?
Absolutely. I really felt that with what I had been through in the previous 6 to 8 years in my life, and really getting a chance to kind of reflect on that and digest it and let that become a part of the inspiration for this record. It was really important for me to be that way, and to be clear and honest in my reflection and in my characterization, and through the inspiration, just tell it like it was, and share my story and my heart through that experience. And so, I appreciate you saying that, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely, man. Listening to that, it's like I said, man. This record here is definitely takes you to a different level. It's different than when it's out there, but it's still heavy and still has that real strong vibe in there, which keeps the listener drawn into it.
Awesome. Thank you.
On Proof of Life, what was your favorite one to record?
Man, my favorite one to record. Wow. I really liked I Am. That was awesome to record, because it was an opportunity for me to become a character.
Yeah.
I wrote that song from the voice of ego.
Okay.
It's a song I've written where I embodied a character and basically wrote the lyrics and had the whole attitude based on what I thought that character would say and how he would sing it. And so to be able to really encompass ego, if it had a persona, to the extreme, was cool. And it was also a really hard track to sing. So it was cool on both those fronts. It was challenging as well as fun to kind of become that character.
Yeah. Did you bring anybody new in to help record this one?
On this particular album, I used Josh Freese on drums, and I used Tim Pierce on guitars, Phil X on guitars, and just a lot of, just the best of the best in terms of musicians, and really enjoyed the process with them. You know, they're amazingly talented, but when they come in on sessions like this, you know, they're really just trying to do their best to play your vision exactly how you want it to be done. And then the vibes that we had in there were just special. It was a really positive experience, and they really helped, you know, me come up with a TV artist that I wanted to be and needed to be for this particular album.
And it sounded like it all worked very well. Had a nice gelling kind of feel that you had with each of them.
Yeah, it was definitely a history. I've heard of a lot of artists who bring guys to play the songs for a record, and they're not really into it. But these guys were very into the music. There was a connection there, and a chemistry between us, and so you can definitely hear that in how they played.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it was pieced together. It did all sound like it was all like there was like feeling in there and emotion, and something that you get like when you're a kid and you put a band together for the first time and everyone's loving what they're doing. That was the vibe I got out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. That's exactly how it was. You couldn't have described it better.
Now, are you going to be taking this on the road, really pushing this?
Yeah, I am. I've already done a U.S. tour and a European tour, and now on June 13th, I'll be doing another U.S. run.
Nice.
And taking Proof of Life on the road, man. And I'll also, probably 9 or 10 of my Creed catalog songs a night. And so, I think it's a good mix between the past and the present. And you can really see, I think, the symmetry in the music, too. And that's really cool, because I think it's really impacting and connecting, and it's turned into a great rock and roll show.
Nice. And, Scott, how can people get a hold of your latest release?
iTunes. They go to Best Buy for hard copy, Walmart, any record store, iTunes, Amazon, all the digital outlets. They can probably link on my website.
And is there your websites? You want to give them out real quick?
Yeah. Have to check out stapp.com and Stapp on Facebook and on Twitter.
Nice.
Instagram.
Sounds good. Scott, hey, I want to thank you very much for taking time out and just talking about your latest release. And definitely when you come back around Cleveland area here, we got to hook up and we'll get a more in-depth interview we could do.
We'll be there soon, man.
Nice.
Check out the tour dates on my schedule. We may be there on this next run. If we are, make sure to give a call to Steve Harris and he'll get you tickets. I'd like to meet you, man.
Sounds good. Scott, can you do me a quick Can you do me a quick favor?
Yeah.
Can you do a promo ID for our show? Just say your name.
Yeah, sure.
You're listening to Maximum Threshold and throw something crazy out at the end of it.
Alright. What's up? This is Scott Stapp. You're listening to Maximum Threshold, baby. They rock.
That was perfect.